I'm gonna reclaim all of this. Take it back with all my feet. Too many years passed by while I was stuck in them. I felt so stagnant, living life in the past tense. It's time to get back up and turn down everything stopping me now. I put up all these walls, no further I could fall. Could I destroy the town and still come out on top of it all? No more what could have been. We're in the war within.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AMO Wrestling episode 58. Coming to the ring first and is a participant in this triple threat qualifier to go on to the honor-bound North American tournament. He is Walkees Watkins.
Let it be known when you walk up in this dead zone with all that whack shit. Now you know you dead wrong. 1,000 lash.
Detonate that pussy mass and gill rap, cleanse that. The kids ring, snatch collars off, wild riding off, float boat, big boys, Oakland A's stashed away blades, ventilation let the sharks animate. Something shice like 7 butcher knives, rolling rover style twice. Finger itchy like lice, hair fell out, something to conquer. Stomp you like that cat Blanca, toy Tonka truck, 10 carat on your monster. Ring rocky like fuck, switch sides like water rides. The dad bubble like preserve the other guys. Now fuck y'all, act wilder. The style wilder than the prayer mantis. Chillin' like
as my brothers and I reign rebellious, changing the courses of time. Devils no longer exist, says God, cipher divine. All minds one, no question. Now check it. Perhaps we can go through lessons, or I might shot me a pussy for testing. Coming with that lip professing. You must take a law for fool. Where's his jewel? Is he using mathematics as a tool? Tell me, destroy Born's God and I came to build. Shit is so real inside you distill. Back in the form of mist. You wishing you did the knowledge before speaking. Seeking where you went wrong, and why would I bring you such physical harm?
Mine awesome, my squadron surround the sound garden. Guns for hire, plus you under.
I'm an angel slash demon, man. You know what I'm saying? What makes me a
The
demon?
second participant in this matchup.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the lust demon lives within me. And but my heart
He is
love, big,
the knockout connoisseur. He is Chris Midas.
I was a special one who had a little more, and they wondered why I was plumb rotten to the core. It was nothing but an itty bitty demon.
There's a demon inside of me. Can I kill it? Hell no. Can I kill it? Hell no. Can I kill it? Hell no. There's a demon inside of me. Can I kill it? Hell no. Can I kill it? Hell no. Can I kill it? Hell no. Yo, it make me wanna drink a lot. Go up in the pink with knot. This the reason I ain't at ease and currently on the brink of pop. This the reason I sit at the window with the millie, wishing a nigga gon' come break in. It is the reason I be freaking a woman deep in love and making her silly because I done make friends. It is the reason I bang. It is definitely the reason I slang. Distributed the cane. The reason I'm super soaking in the pain and starting to love it. It's wanting to give me way more of it. They want me to lug it through the mud, and thus the reason with happy people I'm disgusted. I'm talking about those things that make you do bad things. Living the evil up in the fast lane, making me wanna have a wicked persona, beating the hell up out of people, making me mad, man. Gave me the gun when I ran up in dealings in 9th grade with a slight range. I was ice age. Another reason Tekanina won't have any light days. Voted me the king of darkness. Voted me to be really heartless. All up in my spirit they march. They making me start sparking at the targets. Woke up today I was steaming, cause when I found out I was not dreaming, because the host that influenced me the most was a goddamn demon.
When I was 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, I knew I was a special one who had a little more, and they wondered why I was plumb rotten to the core. It was nothing but an itty bitty demon.
There's a demon inside of me. Can I kill it? Hell no. Can I kill it? Hell no. Can I kill it? Hell no. There's a demon inside of me. Can I kill it? Hell no. Can I kill it?
It might be over soon.
Where you gonna look for confirmation? And if it's ever gonna happen. So as I'm standing at the station, it might be over soon. There I found you haunting constellations. There isn't ceiling in our garden. And then I draw an ear on you. So I can speak into the silence.
It might be over soon.
And the last participant in this matchup who buys out actually this airtime to listen to his real music on the entranceway. I believe this is a new theme for him. William Reynolds back in some good spirits after winning at the pay-per-view against John Willikers. But right now having an opportunity to go on. All three of these men have not been a part of that honor-bound ring quite yet. One of them will get the opportunity to walk over to make that, just, you know, open up the bread box a little bit. All three men very wanting to be a participants, looking for those future opportunities. And these opportunities gonna, you know, start coming more frequently, I believe. But right now, Walkees in the ring with William Reynolds, just kind of throwing him over his shoulder. But Reynolds rolling out, getting back inside the ring. Into the Falcon Arrow. Done the deal. Now Midas back up on the apron. A lot of different moving parts of this matchup. You have to always watch your back. And now, still William Reynolds while he's standing on the outside. Missing the kick on the inside though. Of course, this is episode 58. We have an absolutely stacked card as we move on forward to Super Duper. Following this, we will have matches like BT Bobby Man versus the Pure Wrestling Champion and Richard Corvo. As well. And just that, just looking at the match, that DDT there spiking William Reynolds on his head, as Walkees in firm control of this one. But in the third match of the evening, we will have Coda Riley versus Chandler Finch. Chandler Finch, one of the men who was able to qualify preemptively for that North American tournament. Of course, he will be at ringside with his partner, who is, in fact, the junior heavyweight champion and Leon Stark. But oh! Rolling elbow there from Midas onto the back of William Reynolds, and he just goes limp. As now holding on to the pin, 1. But only a 1 count. Walkees getting back inside the action. And of course, can't forget, as a part of just kind of tonight's announcements, in our main event, we have the tag team of Subway going up against the pit crew of Mike Rummy and Goro Mori, and what can surely be a barn burner of a matchup. But right now inside the ring, we're down what we are at with Midas and Walkees inside of the ring. As I mentioned before in this matchup, both men or everybody in this match is sort of looking for that stake, that final thing to hang their hat on. William Reynolds still has a lot of other things going on outside. I don't know if John Willikers is necessarily finished with him. We might have to have some sort of series of matches between the two of them. But right now in good spirits and breaking up the pin. As now German suplex there by Chris Midas. And another. And a third. A trios of the suplexes right on the back of the neck. That neck that is already a huge target for the death by elbow by Midas. Trying to get him back up on his feet, doing so into, what I thought was going to be a knee lift. Instead, William Reynolds getting back up on his feet, avoiding the attack and hitting that neck breaker onto Walkees. 2 men in the ring here. Only one man's going to have that opportunity to move on. Of course, talking a little more about the North American tournament as we get that choke breaker by Midas and what he could solidify his name right here, right now. 2, and barely a 2 count. Reynolds getting that shoulder up, and Walkees getting up military press and just dropping him down into a moonsault. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Now just hammering in those elbows to the chest. And Reynolds with a DDT. Of course, AMO having 6 spots for this tournament. As William Reynolds picks up another 2 count, this would be for the 6th spot. Already announced Mike Rummy, Chandler Finch, Ichi, John Willikers, and Joshua Lockhart. We already have one of the first round matchups confirmed. That being the Battle of the Mullets, Daniel Lyons versus Mike Rummy. And right now, getting him up. Stun dog. And now, William Reynolds might have locked his position into this tournament. 1, 2. Possibly a little slow count as the ref had to get in the appropriate position. But William Reynolds moonwalking all the same and lowers those hammers into the face of Chris Midas. Ducks underneath him. Super kick as Walkees back inside the ring, immediately targeting William Reynolds. Pump handle. Death Valley driver. 1, 2. But only a 2 count. Caught leg trip onto the ropes. Walkies with a knee. And now into the pinfall. 2. Another near fall there. Midas finally back up to his feet. All 3 men jockeying for position in this matchup. And right now, William Reynolds might just rolling through everybody. Big back elbow onto Midas into the pin. 2. Possibly could have finished everything off if he decided to target Walkies right off the bat, following that intense cutter. But this match rolls on as Reynolds rolls out of the ring and going for that spear. But no, Walkies grabbing him into the DDT and now into the pinfall. 2. Another 2 count. This match has been high intensity from all 3 men in this ring. And another 2 count by Walkies. One of these is gonna hit for the 3. And William Reynolds, satellite DDT, spikes the head. And he is rolling into the pin. 2. No. Somehow Walkies finding a way to kick out once again. And spinning around. But no, apparently foot in the ropes. Might be a point of high contention there for William Reynolds. Now locking in Rings of Saturn. Midas looking from the outside in. But Walkies able to break out of it enough for William Reynolds to maneuver into a pin combo. And that pin combo into a choke breaker as Midas finally gets back inside the ring. 1, 2. But only a 2 count. As the back and neck of William Reynolds has to be screaming after this matchup here. As Midas rolling to the outside. We are down to possibly 2 men inside the ring to finish this match up. Midas has got to get back on his feet and get back inside this ring if he wants even a slim chance of moving forward. It's a win now. And Walkies stepping in on the arm. 2. But a kick out at 2. Now Midas getting back inside that ring, trying to finish off Walkies once and for all as he rolls outside of the ring into a Saito suplex. They're locking the legs. But Reynolds grabbing a hold of the rope. And Walkies now on his way inside the ring after that 2 count. All 3 men up on their feet. Someone's gonna have to break. And Reynolds ripping at the eyes. Big back elbow there, but no, countered into a lariat. And now Walkies Midas shot to the stomach. And that spinning Death Valley Driver 2. But no, Midas still figuring out a way to remain in this matchup. Reynolds still down. Starting to get back up on his feet. Back and forth. And once again, that Death Valley Driver, and William Reynolds is going to let that pin sink in for the 3 count. As Walkees Watkins
Apocalypse now. Mind over matter.
moves
Next battle
on
put it on a platter, how much uncut. Raw
to the
shit we
next
dealing with,
stage
murder track, what? Slang killing it, touched. You feeling it in your bloodstream.
of
Venomous
the
elixir. Hammer like sledge, that be sister. All in together now. Follow me, the mister.
North
Left hand
American
man, farewell to the flesh. Death come in the
title
scripture.
tournament for
2001,
Honor
rap
Bound.
Armageddon. Let it be known when you woke up in this dead zone.
What
with
a
all that
match.
shit, now you know you dead wrong.
Lot to unpack there. Gonna have to keep on keeping on, however, as we move on to our next matchup of the evening.
Let the sharks animate something shice like 7 butcher knives, rolling over style twice. Finger itchy like lice, hair fell out, something to conquer. Stomp you like that cat Blanca. Toy Tonka truck, 10 carat on your monster. Ring rocky like fuck, switch sides like water rides. The dad bubble life preserve the other guys. Now fuck y'all, act wilder. The style wilder than the prayer mantis. Chilling like.
Our next matchup of the evening is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, he is bloodthirsty Bobby Man. And his opponent, he is the Chilean God and the pure wrestling champion. He is El Bruto Richard Corvo.
Directo desde un alma que se expresa así. Venimos de donde las cosas se hicieron por fe, de una manera en que ningún otro lado se ve. Unidos fuertes como un puño, hermano, nos mantiene el rap. Esta es la unión verdadera. Na 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 na.
Yeah, yeah. Si te dicen que es poco real, ¿con qué fundamento es? Nada te satisface, entonces ¿qué va a proponer? Otro hater de internet, de esta letra libre fe. Fehaciente es el nivel, suelta gente, afírmense. No por tener más cifras va a ser un ídolo. Tú quieres poner muros como Trump en la frontera de México y en el hip hop. Lo primero el respeto, lo segundo no envidiar a nadie y luego hacer algo en concreto. Porque mierda fingen tanto siempre frente al mic. Solo quieren ser más bitches, son de feature price. Yo, liderar no es liberarse.
Matchup now starting to get underway. Ref signals for the bell. Both men about same in size and weight, it seems, despite these things. So they are still very contrast in how they like to do things, of course. BT was the first ever pure wrestling champion. I know he'd love to get his name back in that title contention going into the near future. He was able to win the title and prove to a lot of people just exactly why he was considered pure wrestling, just based off of, you know, what he likes, how he likes to accomplish his goals in a bloodthirsty, brutalized manner. And Corvo's still very brutal, but somehow yet in a different way. As Corvo and Richard Corvo, Corvo and Man going back and forth in this one, and you can just see some haymakers already flying in this matchup with BT blocking that lariat into his own. Saw earlier in this matchup a brain buster as well as BT riding high so far in this matchup. And now cravat neck breaker there by BT. Just putting that torque on that neck. Trying to use my words here. And now getting him up. BT driver straight on the head. Of course, this is not under pure wrestling rules officially. This is just normal AMO standard rules. If BT is able to pull off that victory, however, this might lead to a future opportunity down the line for this title. And now Corvo back up on his feet. And you can just see the contrast and similarities of the styles between these two men and how they like to accomplish their goals. Usually in the history of this pure wrestling title, we have had some very brutal people. I think these two are probably the most brutal when it comes to the pure wrestling side. A lot of other people have focused in on the more technical side. These two men don't necessarily care as much for that technical side. They want to walk in and they want to punch you in the face and hold on to that belt, or in the situation of BT, get that title back around his waist. Now that apron suplex from Richard Corvo. Quite astounding. And brute force straight to the chest. Caving in those lungs, but only for a 2 count. As Richard Corvo still having to press forward. Ended up winning that title against Goro Mori. And retaining that title against Joshua Lockhart. I know Lockhart would love an opportunity to get back into that title contention, as well as a lot of people on this roster are vying for that title. But to win or to have that opportunity, you have to beat the champ. And right now, with that suplex, I don't know if anybody matches the physique of Richard Corvo while holding that title. Now BT still pressing forward, still has a lot left in his arsenal. Corvo trying to be smart, and you can see that strength on display into the corner and back up and over once again. Flattens out the former champion. Is BT in a pin situation once again. 2 and a 2 count kick out. Swinging that leg, but no. Back suplex by BT, and he's calling him up on his feet. He's possibly looking for that BT clutch. And as he gets it locked in, he's trying to rip away, but no, does not get the full lock in of the arms. And Corvo still lives to see another day, as back and forth right now they go into the corner. We know this is a very dangerous spot if you are facing Richard Corvo. And there's the extra added elevation to that back elbow. Might just be enough to pick up the victory. 2, 3, and Richard Corvo looks bloodthirsty in the eyes and is able to walk out on the other side. That is exactly why he is your pure wrestling champion. Who is next to step up to brute force himself? Great match by BT. You can see sort of at that very end and that final exchange of strikes and reversals, whoever was going to walk out of that, the other side could have possibly walked out with the victory. We're just not lucky in this, or he just wasn't lucky as he wasn't the one to walk out. And Richard Corvo moves on with even more momentum as we get ready to move on to our next matchup of the evening.
Fingen tanto siempre frente al mic. Solo quieren ser más bitchy, son de Fisher Price. Yo, liderar no es liberarse. Criticar hoy no te hará parecer interesante. Se trata de unión, constancia y rigor, trabajo. Sabes que estás de sobra cual consulta de un Paco. Si obvias el concepto, tú estás ciego de hace rato. Perdí la fe en Dios, pero el hip hop es un milagro.
No creo mucho en Dios, pero
Now time for our next matchup. Coming to the ring first, accompanied by his tag team partner and the junior heavyweight champion, Leon Stark. He is the man, Chandler Finch. And his opponent this evening, he is Patient Zero. He is Coda Riley.
Why do you smile like you've been told a secret? Now you're telling lies, cause you have sworn to keep it. But no one keeps a secret, no one keeps a secret. Why, when we do our darkest deeds, do we tell? They burn in our brains, become a living hell. Cause everybody tells, everybody tells. Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. And I'll show you that I know you won't tell what I said. Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Look into my eyes, now you're getting sleepy. Are you hypnotized by secrets that you're keeping? I know what you're keeping, I know what you're keeping. Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. And I'll show you that.
And the matchup getting underway here, and Coda Riley running straight at him, taking out the leg of Chandler Finch. This matchup has sort of developed through what has, the whole build for that junior heavyweight tournament. Of course, this is the second time these two men have technically fought. As Chandler Finch is actually the reason that Coda Riley was not the first ever challenger for that junior heavyweight tournament or title. As Leon Stark able to get that spot from Mike Rummy's great successes leaving Chandler Finch versus Kota O'Reilly tied at the end of the tournament, but based off of that tiebreaker, Chandler Finch moved on, leaving Kota O'Reilly in the dust, and out of that dust, he has somewhat come back anew and more brutal, making that statement known as soon as Leon won that title, attacking him on the outside, making his future title dreams known to everybody. And right now, Chandler Finch looking to do the same. Of course, Chandler Finch, one of the names, a part of the Honor Bound North American Tournament. If you do not know, if you somehow stumble upon this video and you do not know who Honor Bound is, they go live Friday nights at 6 p.m. on twitch.tv/CodeLions. Make sure to check them out, as you will see some of the people here in this very matchup as a part of that tournament. And now Chandler Finch, Kota O'Reilly become very heated in their exchanges, and right now Kota O'Reilly has been focusing on the legs throughout this matchup, going to continue to do so as Chandler Finch able to escape. And oh, off the corner into a Hurricane Rana. And focusing in on the arm, and that's when things get dangerous when you're fighting Kota O'Reilly, is when he sets that target on that arm. Bones have the possibility to break. Leon Stark has not been in action since that attack, and now we're getting that Fujiwara armbar locked in onto Chandler Finch, but Chandler Finch rolling through a little too early in this matchup to try to finish it like that. And now, but he's gunning him up and down with that power bomb, as Leon just recently medically cleared after possibly even hyperextending or spraining that elbow. Luckily, nothing severe. He should be in action within the next couple weeks. But right now, Chandler Finch looking man down, spiking Kota O'Reilly head first off of the canvas. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. And now hyping himself back up, telling Kota O'Reilly to get back up on his feet, even dragging him at this point, and trying to take down all possible opposition. As he's just getting stomping away over and over again now. And now calling him back up onto his feet for a second time, but no, this time not going as planned. Spinning heel kick to the midsection, or spinning soul kick to the midsection. And now Kota O'Reilly locking in that Fujiwara armbar for a second time. You can just see that hyperextension on the elbow, following wrist control. The Finch evades for a second time, this time able to follow in with a picture-perfect suplex onto Kota O'Reilly, and now rolling through onto Kota O'Reilly and locking in. Oh! That arm being a focus once again, but that back elbow to Kota O'Reilly might have busted him open. And now setting him up against the ropes. And oh, the agile side of Chandler Finch on display. That's what this junior heavyweight division's all about, is what you can do. And that sit out powerbomb connects for a second time, this time hand underneath the ropes. But Chandler Finch still just beating his chest, making a statement here tonight. And ooh, swift punch to the face of Kota Riley. This time caught into the forearm. Trying to go for some sort of cravat, but no. Reversed into that drop kick by Chandler Finch. The thing with Chandler Finch is whenever he does something, he does it absolutely exquisitely. And a big splash into the pin. 1, 2. And the man is denied for the moment. Now Chandler Finch dragging him over onto the ropes and slingshotting him backwards. And he's looking for man down. But no. Kota Riley having it scouted, getting him up, but not going to be able to get him over as Chandler Finch clotheslining him to the outside. Ref be getting his count. They have till 20 to get back inside the ring. But Chandler Finch going to take this opportunity to use some liberties on the outside. As Kota not wanting to be out there for too long. Getting inside the ring, and now you can see Chandler Finch possibly working that arm as well to look for that Kimura lock. And now setting him up and sending him into the corner. Big back elbow. Kick to the midsection, and that powerbomb for a third time, not holding on for the pinfall. Afraid he was too close to the ropes. Now following up with that pin either could be possibly detrimental to his overall game plan, but right now he's looking and poised to lock in, but no! Man down, downed once again into the neck breaker of Kota Riley. And that arm being targeted once again. And oh, you can just see that elbow bend in the opposite direction just to snap back. But now Kota not able to connect there. Chandler Finch with a takedown. And into the corner with a senton. And Kota on the ropes. And down onto the mat. 1, 2. And somehow Kota finding a way to kick out of all of that onslaught. As you can see, the crimson mask now drown out the face of Kota Riley as he goes to the outside and jumping through with a drop kick. As now, no Chandler Finch reversing onto the outside twice and back inside the ring. Both men back inside the ring. Chandler Finch sending him over into the corner, running. Snapmare down onto the middle rope. And back. Elbow to the back. But Kota Riley rolls through. And that neck breaker snapping Chandler Finch back down. And sliced bread into the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And Kota Riley finds a way, knocking off Chandler Finch.
Taking this one to the grave. Show
And I'm stunned. Dakota Riley with zero opposition. What's stopping him? Eyes set firmly on that junior heavyweight title as we now get ready for our main event of the evening. It is now time for our main event of the evening. Coming to the ring first, they are 2/3 of Subway of Arthur Finch and Luke Franklin. And their opponents are 2/3 of the Pit Crew. They are Mike Rummy and Goro Mori. They are the Pit Crew.
Dinner's ready.
Arthur Finch, Mike Rummy gonna start off this matchup here tonight. As Rummy, Finch with that lockup advantage going to Arthur Finch early on in this one. And shoving him off. Big back elbow into the Luthez. As Rummy rolling here tonight. A leg trip out. Ooh, what an uppercut straight to the jaw. Into the neck breaker. Of course, the Pit Crew getting on a roll. This is their second official matchup. I believe this is the first one officially as the Pit Crew. Following Goro Mori winning and holding on to that pure title, as well as Mike Rummy having a world title opportunity against other Pit Crew member and Big Ounce. I believe as of today, Big Ounce might be the longest tenured world champion in AMO history. Have to double check those stats. If not, he will likely be so within the next couple of weeks. Right now, Luke Franklin, Arthur Finch, and Subway not really wavering. Instead, trying to stay adamant in their goals here this evening. They try to pick apart the newly formed or functioning tag team. As he's going to take him down, and what a headbutt, and trying to roll, Rummy rolling on through. And the jawbreaker. As Rummy sent into the corner, clothesline all the way through. And now Rummy off the ropes. Shoulder tackles and swinging wildly into. Getting back up onto his feet. Ooh, Luke Franklin not going to let him happen. Instead, just a big punch straight to the back and rolling through for the neck breaker. I think the relationship between Goro Mori and Mike Rummy might be one of my favorite oddities in wrestling. Realistically, these two guys' friendship does not make a lot of sense. The entirety of Pit Crew's friendship doesn't quite make a lot of sense. Because on one hand, you had former frat boy. On the other guy, you got a guy who just lives in the mountains with his wife. And I don't even know what goes on in the head of Big Ounce. But the power slam by Luke Franklin is very easy to understand. And that pop-up power punch, if you will. Now into the pinfall, but Goro Mori kicking out early, still fresh in this matchup. And getting him up for that package pile driver, but no, not going to connect. And now Mori into Bear's arm lariat. 1, 2. Picks up the 2 count in this one. As he's trying to get him back up to his feet. But in doing so, catching him actually into a Uranagi. Goro Mori's strength. Surprising. Big knee straight to the stomach, swinging. And the lariat lands as Mori with a face wash into just the straight up boot. As the two heavier men continue fighting in this one. And inverted crush by Mori. 1, but no, kick straight by Arthur Finch. Rummy coming in with that Blue Thunder bomb. Takes away Arthur Finch. And that spinning out power bomb into the Northern Lights as Goro really rolling so far in this one. And I know, you can make some tag team critiques so far, especially after that pop-up punch by Luke Franklin into the pinfall for the 2 count. But the team of Goro and Rummy have been working very well together so far. And once again, Goro not allowing himself to be put in that package situation. He is instead adamantly fighting against it with that power bomb, just sending him straight down to the mat and falling through Bear's arm lariat once again, cutting through Luke Franklin. There's going to be a time where they're going to have to tag in their partners. They want a chance to succeed, but Tiger suplex. Now another Uranagi on the outside. Of course, they have till a count of 20 to get this tag match back inside the ring. And Goro deciding to do so quick, but allowing Luke Franklin to tag out to Arthur Finch, who after that second strike, that drop kick, Goro hits their ground, and now he's just working away on the knee of the bigger man. There's never a bad strategy. He's looking for those shotgun knees, but not able to hit him on the mark. And Goro holding him over into the pin, but a kick out there. It's now Goro looking for here. Getting him up, possible inward flosion, but no, reverse around, reverse DDT by Arthur Finch. And Finch now looking to get him up on his feet. And up on his shoulders. Cul-de-sac kick straight to the jaw. And into the pinfall too. And Rummy there to break it up. And cool, big kick sends Rummy back down to the mat. And that shotgun knees. As Goro back up on his feet for a moment. And the arms becoming their own targets as Goro's been in this match for a while. And the rope cuts, falling down onto the canvas here. And Goro fighting away, monkey flip in the legs. Arthur Finch hit the middle turnbuckle as he's going to continue brutalizing his opponent in any possible way he can. And oh, spinning brainbuster by Goro. Into that Uranagi. You can just see the lift. And Goro is rolling, not allowing Arthur Finch to have a chance of movement. You can just see that stamina catching up to Goro Mori. He goes down, locking in that camel clutch, trying to win this via submission. Jumping up, drop kick. Arthur Finch back in this one. And those shotgun knees straight to Goro Mori once again. Getting rolled through onto the monkey flip of his own. But Goro still fighting through. And up on the shoulders of Arthur Finch. You could see just not having the ability to stand following as he hits that cul-de-sac kick, dragging him over to the ropes for the pinfall. 2. And a kick out only at 2. Goro Mori still alive in this one here this evening. Getting him up on his feet, but fighting away now. Goro as Rummy on the outside. And those kicks sending shockwaves through Goro Mori as he goes over to the corner. Not going to allow the tag. As Finch keeps dragging him over to that corner. Trying to get Luke Franklin to tag. But Goro not allowing it. High knee strike. And he's just going to keep sending him over to the corner. Goro, Irish whip of his own. As Rummy still recovering on the outside, but that chop. And now, Fisherman suplex from the middle rope, and only a 2 count as Rummy coming in for the block. But now, bare arm lariat. 1, 2. Luke Franklin able to get in, and Rummy fighting through in the side Russian leg sweep. And Finch still fighting away. Big back elbow there. But caught once again. Bare arm lariat for a second time in mere moments by Goro Mori. 2, 3, and the Pit Crew still learning to function fully as a team and sharing the workload. But they came in this match with a game plan, and that game plan proving to be successful. As you can see, Goro did a lot of the heavy lifting, literally.
Dinner's ready.
And dinner, in fact, is ready, setting every other tag team in this division on notice. And after they're finished celebrating, and Arthur Finch looking disappointed from the ringside. Luke Franklin finally coming to on the outside, I guess, and they're just, this is not the time to blame each other. But a push there by Arthur Finch, leaving Luke Franklin inside the ring. As we will move on to next week. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week for more AMO Wrestling.